I was quite shocked by the sheer amount of self-directed study involved in a university degree. My course is a 3-year degree and it's full-time, so I expected it to be a bit like school. You know, you come in 5 days a week for, I don't know, 5 hours a day maybe. You go home, you do your homework, you come back. My course, I think I was only in 2-3 days a week, so obviously there's a lot of extra time during the week that you have to study for yourself.
When I first came to the university, I thought it would be in such a way that lecturers would give us materials to study from, and then we would study throughout the whole term and then be tested at the end in a kind of an exam or any other form of a written test. Whereas the reality was that we were given a task at the beginning of a term to complete it independently, and we were left with it on our own, and the lectures from the beginning to the end of the term were just an opportunity to monitor our progress and gain feedback from the lecturers on how we're getting on.
I'm a naturally disorganised person, so time management wasn't easy when I started off at university, but it's gradually improved because I realised that the longer I leave my assignments, the harder it is to get them done, and I wouldn't be giving myself a good chance of getting the best grade that I possibly can do.
I think the key to good time management in terms of meeting university deadlines is to find out how big your assignment is before you actually start it. Some assignments are way bigger than others, and I think to be successful you need to know what you are really expected to do, so you know how much time you should allocate for each task.
My time management has improved since I've been at university. I do things, make sure I have at least a week at the end to proofread now. And I can juggle extracurricular activities as well as my work at the same time.
The amount of reading required from me as a student was exactly the amount I had expected it to be. However, I can honestly say that the more you read, the better you become. It definitely helps you to complete your work on time and to get a better mark, but also it makes you better in discussions with other lecturers or your peers.
It helps a great deal with your independent study if you're reading in your first and second years. You make yourself aware of the journals that are out there and how to access them.
As an international student, I was completely terrified with studying in different language. Then I discovered Udo, a brilliant system online when all slides, lectures are uploaded, and you can sit in your room with your cup of tea and write down everything and be prepared for the next lecture.
At sixth form, I was used to getting everything as a paper handout. So coming to university, I guess I was thinking of possibly ending up with stacks of paper. But when I actually got here, I found out about Udo, which basically has all your course notes, your lecture slides, handouts, everything is online. So everything's in one place, it's accessible all the time, and it promotes independence. You know, if you want to look at your lecture slides, you have to go and do it yourself.
My piece of advice for a new student would be just make sure you know where everything is at the university, and then use all the facilities we have, just like library, careers development center, student union. It's really helpful and it will make your life easier.
The piece of advice I would give to any new student at Derby is make use of the support that is available to you. The university provides a lot of help, but they're not going to babysit you to check that you're all right all the time. If you need help, there's no point suffering in silence. Go and ask your tutors, ask the support staff. They're all there to help you. It's up to you to get the help that you will need.